like, hey, no.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm like, man, no, don't listen to this guy. Who
Yeah.
is this man? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Hey, what's your credentials? You know what I mean? And he was talking about it, and then I jumped in there and started telling, you know what I mean, what how to properly do it. You
Hmm.
know,
Wow.
I said, don't get me wrong. You know, you will put on size the way you're going about it, but you're putting on the wrong gains there, brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so it went to a deep conversation.
Man, that's dope. And it's actually pretty dope too because I love how again, I love how we're all like fam. You know, this is like just like fam, man. We all kind of correlate throughout each other's content. We somehow get interrelated in terms of what's going on. Again, MayMay went back to just starting her fitness podcast. She just did her first fitness live. When was that, MayMay? Yesterday?
Yeah.
Come on, yeah, no, say it with some bass in your voice. She was all scared on the live. Nah, come on now, tell us about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, I was, to be honest, because that was like my first time, and then yeah, it went good. At least I got somebody that like wanted to do it with me.
I
I'm
agree.
grateful for that.
Hmm. Come
yeah,
on,
So,
awesome.
come on.
and
I
then I
love
got
it.
one more tomorrow. So if you guys want to
That's
join,
what I
you
was
guys
just about
can.
to say. I'm about to say you need to push it out there. Come out with some authority. Hey, Art, Giselle, y'all need to come over here and follow my YouTube.
Come on,
Join in on
yeah.
it. You know what I mean? And I
Hmm.
definitely support you, no matter what. You know, what
Let's
I mean, I got your back.
go.
You know.
Thank you.
Love
Thank
it.
you.
I love. See, she was so shy. She was hitting me in the DM saying, "I don't know, Trey. I didn't do it. I don't think I did." I was like, I said, "Mamie, stop. You got this. Come on. Look at
The
you
one of the key things I find when talking about things is that being yourself.
being yourself. Come
You
on.
know, just being yourself and then express what you know, and then just being totally transparent. You know what I mean?
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, come on. And I was also going to mention Giselle in correlation with Art because she's also cutting. All right, so y'all both are kind of right now. Yeah, she's cutting right now, so y'all may want to go back and forth with each other in the DM. Some, yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah, I hear you. What's our
yep.
goal? What are we shredding to? Or do we have a goal?
Um, so I did measure like my body fat percentage. So it's at 23.6 right now,
Wow.
which is lower than what I thought. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was gonna be higher, but it's lower, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
But so I think I'm just focusing more on that. Maybe get to like 21. Nothing crazy.
Hmm.
Wow.
But yeah, it's just like I just kind of want to see like what I accomplish with it. I'm not really like
Um.
trying to get super, super like lean. Like that's just not my preference.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I just started this week, literally. So yeah,
Hmm.
I was maintaining before. Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
So with that cutting thing, how does it work?
So you need to be in a caloric deficit first. So well, you need to know what your maintenance is first above everything, and
Mm.
then you subtract proper caloric deficit, subtract 500 calories from your maintenance. And then
Okay.
your macros are going to be affected too. So usually your macros will decrease. Everything decreases, so you're basically getting less energy in order to try to lose that body fat. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's pretty much like how it works.
Until the
And
body.
this is have. Oh, my bad. Go ahead,
No,
Trey.
no, no. Go ahead, bro. Mhm.
Is this your first time ever getting into a cut like that, or have you ever did been in a calorie deficit before?
I think when I first started, I used to do it all the time, too much. But yeah. So when I started weightlifting, I definitely wasn't consuming the proper calories that I needed to, or like I wasn't consuming the right amounts. So for most of my fitness journey, I've been bulking. I've been like bulking. I might go into slight maintenance and
Mhm.
then bulk, but I've been bulking for a long time, so it's time to cut, basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, summer's right around the corner.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
I'm not
even
gonna lie,
last
that's
summer I
why.
was bulking. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, 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 you're good. That's why I keep my cuts like in a certain area. Like I'm last year I started my cut in April. And this time I started my cut again in April, but I'm not going to go as long as I did last time.
Mm.
I'm probably just going to maintain. It's like how I said in one of that one video about the body fat percentages low. I'm not going to go that low no more.
Yep.
Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just too much of a toll.
Yeah.
And then like the abs, like having that really good physique and the abs popping right there. To be honest, I don't even really think it's worth it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I wanted to do it the first time because I wanted abs like so bad because I never had them before.
Mm.
So my goal, that fire, that hunger to get what I never had before was there.
Was
And
there.
I took it as far as I could go, you know.
Wow.
And I took it all the way down from going to 3,100 calories to all the way down to a 1,700 calorie deficit. And yeah, but when I got to the 1,700, I probably could have took it a little further because I went from 191 to 139,
Whew.
and I probably could have even took it even further if I wanted to because I found a good system on how to eat where I wasn't struggling and I wasn't constantly hungry. And I probably could have took it down to maybe like 1,300 calories and got to like that 9 to 8% body fat because at that time when I was 139, I was like at a 12 to 13% body fat. And like I said, it was nice to say, yeah, I did it. But I really didn't like
Yeah.
who the person, the physique of what I
Mm-hmm.
was. I was small and
Mm.
I didn't want to go that route no more. Like I was like, man, it's time to put some food in my system.
Mm. Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
and then I didn't expect to go all the way up to like when I went from 139 to 160 pounds, I didn't expect where I would have to actually eat 4,100 calories a day.
Mm. Yeah.
You know, I wasn't expecting that too because it's that I like to say it as being in a calorie deficit and being in a calorie surplus is like a double-edged sword because once you get to a bottom point of that calorie deficit, that sword gets a whole lot sharper. As then when you're on the surplus side and you're eating, then that side of the sword gets really sharp
Facts.
because
Facts.
it broke me down like mentally because there was plenty of times when I got home and I was like, man, I'm not in the mood to eat. I was depressed to eat. I didn't
Wow.
want to eat.
Wow.
Yeah, so it could go both ways on that.
That's crazy. Man, Giselle, this actually would have been a really good like perspective going back to the live. How even
Mhm.
like when it comes to the physical, that affects your mental when it comes to being in a deficit. How we were talking about,
Mm-hmm.
Giselle and how she's cutting and, probably a blood sugar a little low. So she may be more frustrated or irritable at times. So, no, I'm just saying like, we're just talking about that stuff. So I'm just saying like, so I think like, even with that, like, it could contribute or, be a really good explanation to why you maybe feel certain ways or, respond in certain things throughout the week in regards to certain things. So I mean, it's a great. Let me stop throwing shade. I'm fucking it.
Another question I had,
Yeah.
Giselle, like, why do you go, or is that just your preference of dropping the calories to 500?
That's a typical caloric deficit.
Okay.
Mm,
Usually like the 500 calories. But for right now, I'm not doing 500 calories yet. I'm doing it gradually. So right now I'm doing like 300 and
yeah.
then I'll get to
That's where,
five.
yeah, that's where I start off at. I would do like me when I do my bulk or my deficit. I only go drop it down 300 calories, so for I can try to maintain as much muscle as I can while I'm
Mhm.
dropping down. Like if I drop down to like 500 calories right off the jump, I'm just too afraid. Like don't get me wrong, I'm just afraid of actually losing the muscle I actually put in. So
Mm,
I take it 300, 300, 300, 300. That's just me personally.
mm. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot on the body. So it's like I feel like gradual is the best. And same thing with bulking. I feel like you should do it
Mm,
gradually. You shouldn't just go
Yeah.
increase it right away,
oh,
because I
Yeah.
think a lot of people just don't know how to maintain healthy habits first before doing stuff like that. And then it
Mm-hmm.
kind of messes them up, like the whole process.
Yeah.
facts. Facts.
Yeah. Then, yeah, this is another thing what I mentioned when we were talking about that the other day with that group I was talking with. And I was like, man, because they were talking about weight loss and why is it so hard and stuff like that. It's like, man, I said, to be honest with y'all make it hard. You know what I mean? I said,
Yeah.
y'all want to
Yeah.
say, y'all put on the word diet, and
Yeah.
diet should not be nowhere in your calorie deficit. You're not on a diet. You're not on a fasting diet. You're not on a keto diet. Only thing you're doing is just making better food choices. You know what I
Dang,
mean?
true.
You don't have to restrict yourself. And like I blew their mind when I told them what I eat and how I'm losing
Yeah.
my weight. And they're
Yeah.
like, there's no way you're losing weight. I said, dude, man, you could go on my Facebook page and then scroll back quite a bit and you will see all the meals I ate. And there you wouldn't believe it. And then I said, I still have my cookies, I still have my ice cream,
Mm.
but it's just a better source. Like I
Yeah.
eat my cookies, it's the Lenny and Larry's, you know what I mean? It ain't the greatest, but calorie wise, you know what I mean? This is where discipline comes in because a one serving size is six small cookies. There's six small cookies. It's only 160 calories with 6 grams of protein with like 2.5 of fat. My ice cream I eat is
Wow.
the ice cream sandwiches, where are only one sandwich is only 100 calories with zero fat. You know what I mean? It's like
Wow.
I'm still enjoying it, but it's just way better for the body. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm. Man. You eating cookies with that much protein?
saying? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Those cookies. Oh man, I ate them all.
Yeah.
I was about to yell
I
over
was
to
like,
get it.
yeah, where the
I was about to grab it and show it to you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Actually, I have one over here. But no, it's really. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't. I wouldn't eat the whole thing like when you're actually in a good how you say it a good calorie deficit, but like this whole cookie right here,
Hmm.
Mm.
it is this whole cookie is 420 calories, but it has let's see 16 grams of protein.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, but there's a lot, you know what I mean? There's a lot of good things you could go into and stuff like that. So it's like
Mm.
you just make a better food choices and actually just like being disciplined not to overeat it on it, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can't eat about like four of them sandwiches, but I only eat one, you know.
Yeah. I love that, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, I would definitely say, even for me in my week, it's been amazing. Just a lot of different elements in regards to my family graduation. My sister's actually graduating. She's going to be a nurse. She's graduating from nursing school, so that's a whole thing. I know on her mental, that's really going to help her because she's been like crazy stressed, and now it's finals. So I know a lot of people are having prom and things of that nature, but that's something I think that I'm really happy for, and celebrating with her. I would definitely say in terms of I've been able to. I would definitely say I've been good on sleep. I've never really like that's never really been a weakness. Um, I would say too like, um, I would even say even in regards to my physical workouts and things of that nature too. Even with my diet, not a diet still needs work. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. like oh yeah, going back to art, man. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. The diet definitely needs to be there. The calorie counting. I need to get back into that. I don't know why, but I've been so complacent with that. I think it's been because I've been swallowing and not necessarily trying to keep track. But I'm also trying to figure out like why is it that it's probably because I'm not eating right. If I'm not eating right, I wouldn't want to plug in the calories.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
That could play a big part too, because like
Yeah.
I could go real good with my calorie counting, and then like I'll have like these breakfast tacos from the my little store around the street,
Mm-hmm.
and don't get me wrong, I can calculate them in there, but it's not going to be 100% accurate.
Yeah.
And then I'll eat something else, and it's not going to be 100% accurate. And I just, screw it, I ain't counting for today, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you say
Yeah.
that, next thing you know, and the next thing you know, it turns into 2 days of not counting.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. Exactly. So that guilt, I think, is that guilt that pushes me out of actually putting it in the app. You
yeah.
know, so I think that's what it is. This is a matter of cleaning it up, man. So I would definitely say y'all keep me accountable for that, like veggies, smoothies, incorporating more fruits and veggies instead of a lot of like you said, cookies, ice cream, things like that that can kind of slide into the diet because of
Hmm.
the lack of maybe the lack of time, or even when it comes to money, I feel like you can still shop healthy on a budget. So,
Right, right.
mhm. And that's something too I sometimes psych myself out of. Oh man, I can't get anything that's healthy because it's probably going to be too much. So this is a lot of different things, but yeah, for the most part, I think everything is good.
Yeah,
Um,
we're just talking about that, like how it's expensive. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Get
hmm
get healthy stuff. It really is.
yeah, hmm
Yeah,
it
like
is.
my man was I had a person at the gym, and he was a single guy, and he was just explaining to me like on what he eats and stuff like that. And then
Hmm
he's like, yeah, I'm eating these healthy choice foods, and I mean the frozen foods and stuff like that.
hmm
And then I was like, well, what were you eating before? And he was like, dude, I was fast food. You know what I mean? I don't know how to cook well. You know what I mean? He's like, but I'm trying to stop my fast food and change over to these. And I'm like, he's like, man, I'm seeing results. I said, yeah, that's great. You know what I mean?
mm
You're gonna see results. That's pretty much awesome. But I said these frozen dinners, you know what I mean? They're not. It's a totally better option than what you're eating, what you was eating.
Right,
Go for it. You know what I
right,
mean?
right,
So
right.
definitely go for it. I said, but you can only go so far on those too. You know what I mean? It's like those preservatives in those things. It's like
Man,
it's
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just really not. It's not really that healthy for you.
No, no,
Everything good is like a home cooked meal or something. I said,
yeah.
come on, bro, you gotta learn how to make some tacos, or you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Yeah, make some pork chops or something.
yeah,
I
yeah.
was even messing with him. I was like, hey, just put salt and pepper on it, flip it on one side for 7 minutes,
And
then flip
puts,
it on the other five for 7 minutes, and then take it off. You're good. It's like, I was like, man, I was like, do I need to host a cooking channel?
hey, you may need to. You may need to. All right, like it may get to that point, man. We may need you to open up and you, Giselle, like both of y'all. Like Giselle puts a lot of her stuff on YouTube. She does. I'll give her that. She puts a lot of her cooking stuff on there. But all right, you may need to. You may need to
Yeah, I
start
seen
throwing some
those
stuff.
egg whites. Those egg whites. I think you had
Hey.
a breakfast plate. I was like, holy crap! I said, dang, that like something. Like, yeah, I'll
I
tackle
just had
that.
that today again too. It
Yeah,
was so good. It's so good. I never get tired of it.
I love it. I love it. I
yeah.
love it.
There's certain meals like where you can make it really good,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like that's what one of my main perspectives is when you're in a deficit is that, man, you have to find at
Fine.
least three good meals you don't mind having twice, maybe even three times a week.
Come on.
And you got to find it. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Yeah.
I know there's something. You know what I mean? Dig deep and find it. If you can
Yeah.
find three good meals you can have a week twice, that's
Mhm.
6 meals.
That's 6 meals. Yeah.
You're only lacking one day. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like,
True.
yeah, they're like, oh, well, this. I was like, well, I could use that as a cheat day. No, bro. Like, no cheat days, man. It's like, yeah,
True.
I was telling another person at the gym, because they were just talking about, man, how do you stay consistent with it? And I said, no, trust me, I eat whatever I want to eat. I said every 2 weeks I will have me a medium pizza from my favorite restaurant. I will have me my favorite meatloaf with my auntie makes. It's like I don't eat perfect 100% of the time. I don't. But what I do is that I stay consistent every day for 2 weeks, and then on one meal, I like me personally, I would go for breakfast. But lately, it's just always been my dinner.
Mm,
But that one dinner where you're gonna have like that, you say a whole pizza from your favorite pizza restaurant, it's not gonna hurt your weight loss journey if your them other 13 days are perfect. You
exactly.
know what I mean? It's not gonna hurt your weight loss journey. Just
Exactly.
stay consistent to where you can actually have a meal and it's not gonna hurt
Yeah.
Mhm.
hmm Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's golden. I know they were pissed. They probably pissed at you because you probably didn't tell them what they wanted to hear. Because
you.
they probably wanted that magical pill or something like that. But you, like you said, it's discipline. Going back to what Giselle always stresses: discipline, 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 discipline over motivation.
Mhm.
So I really truly appreciate what y'all saying, man. It's I love this. I love this. As we grow and as we, every single session, every single meet, it's always like family because it's always tying back to things we talked about prior to. I love that. I always love that. Um, but let's go ahead and dive on in, man. I don't want to keep you too long, but this topic, again, going back to family, family and just having this sense of love and camaraderie that is, amongst all of us. One particular member, really sparked this topic. They really made me think of this topic, and I was like, man, you know what? This would be a great topic to discuss because I think it's something that we all struggle with at times, even when we don't want to admit. But we're gonna talk about it today. We're gonna talk about it today, and this is gonna be something I think that we all can really dive into and enjoy and have a really good perspective in. So let's definitely dive on into it. And that's sleep. Just so y'all know, that's sleep. We're gonna talk about sleep, the importance of sleep, and why. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna throw this in here, and I think this is actually something good that the viewers also will love as well. Because I'll be honest. I've struggled with sleep. I've struggled with it. It's been something that I have not always been good at. However, there can also be distractions, things of that nature that cause you to not have, the full amount of sleep or, things that try to distract you or push you from that. So we're going to try to give people tips on how they can fight against those things, whether you have to, block people or, put your phone down or, I'm saying like report people, anything that you got to do to make sure that these things are what you do to get it in. So let's start it off. We're going to start off with the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Giselle, you want to go first? Or MayMay, if you want to go, y'all could definitely take at it. But the first question is, how important is sleep to you and why?
Sleep's very important to me
Mm.
because it allows the body to rejuvenate, lets your muscles recover. So you got to make sure that you're getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep. And I was trying to look for a picture I had saved. I have posted this like a while ago, but it shows like a sleep timeline. So
Mm-hmm.
you have to be careful because you don't want to get too much sleep either, because that could have some negative effects. So
What?
that's yeah. Like if you get too much, oh, I found it right here. So like for example, it says if you get 11 to 12 hours of sleep, that could lead to fatigue, depression, and if you get 13 plus
What?
hours of sleep, that can lead to increased risk of disease. But
Oh.
also, you if you sleep less than 6 hours, that could lead to increased hunger and cravings, weaker immune system. It could lead to increased fibromyalgia, that word,
Yeah, yeah.
more muscle loss. You lose muscle when you sleep less than 6 hours. So, for people that are posting like at 3 a.m., really need to make sure that they're not doing that if they really want to take care of themselves and their overall well-being. And also, and it just gets worse and worse as you get, like down to like 2 hours of sleep, 1 hour, it gets worse and worse. But
Mm.
sleep's really important, and no one's perfect, like I've struggled with sleep in the past, but that was more like in December. But honestly, like this year, I've been really good on it. Like I really have been, and I've been making it more like a non-negotiable. So I don't let distractions, phase me. I feel like that's kind of an excuse, like, because like when
Mm.
my friends, like, because sometimes my friends will like text me and I don't respond. And it's kind of like at this point, like they know if they text me past 10:30, I'm not responding. Like I'm responding till then. I'm not gonna respond till
Mm.
the
True.
morning.
True. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, because it's just like, dude, like I need my sleep. And honestly, if I'm being honest, there are times where I'm asked to like go out and I won't go out because of sleep, because I'm gonna lose out on sleep. Like,
Really?
yeah, especially like Friday nights. So like I have clients as early as 7 a.m. on Saturdays.
Wow. Oh, wow.
But because I need to wake up at 5, eat breakfast and everything, like I'm not trying to sacrifice my sleep. So like
Yeah.
most of the time I'm like, nah, like I gotta wake up early for my clients.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I really do try to take care of it, honestly, because it's just like, I mean, it's necessary, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
do you ever put your phone on do not disturb?
No, I just like don't talk to people.
So you have that amount of discipline.
Yeah, I'm just like, don't like, yeah, I just don't, I won't respond. Like, I just won't respond. Like,
Yeah, you be ignoring people. Look, so you
yeah,
admit
no,
it.
I do. Honestly, I ignore phone calls. I
Oh.
do. Like, yeah, I do. Not gonna lie. Like, if you call me at 11, like I'm not gonna answer it. And there are times where I hear it, but I'm not gonna answer.
It
If
could
I'm
be
being
your mom. It could be your mom, your brother, somebody. You're
no,
not
no, if it's like that, then I'll answer because if it's an
but I
emergency.
gotta get sleep. Like, dang.
Yeah, no, no, no. But even then, like, I mean,
Yeah.
they're here, so it's like, but if that were like hypothetical situation,
Yeah.
then I'll answer it because I'm like, why are they calling? You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it just
That's
depends,
awesome.
But for the most part, like, I don't respond.
Hey,
I won't
that's
answer,
good. That's
I
good.
won't answer. Yeah.
Would you say that you fall asleep pretty easily?
I actually do. It takes me, I'll fall asleep in like 10 minutes. But
Yeah.
some people, they take, like, I know some people struggle. Like, it
Yeah.
takes them like a long time.
Yeah.
Nah, honestly, not gonna lie, I'm grateful that I don't deal with that.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Because I know, like, even some of my friends, they deal with that. I don't. I knock out. Lights out? Actually, no, lights don't even have to be out.
Dang.
I'm the type of person, no, like, I used to sleep in class. Like, I
Oh,
used to
dang. What?
yeah, like I can sleep with like noise, like that
Noise.
doesn't
Yeah.
bother. I can take naps during the day.
Well.
I can sleep. If it's like I can sleep. So that's not an issue for me. And it's never been an issue. Like, yeah,
Mm,
yeah,
okay. All right.
yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. MayMay, how about you? You've been kind of quiet a little bit. I know you're driving, so if you can't touch the phone, I understand. But are you still there?
You gotta give me a second. I'm almost home.
Yeah, no
So I
problem.
can go.
Okay. All right. Yep. You want to go, bro? How important is sleep to you and why?
Yeah, like at the beginning of my journey, I didn't realize how important it was. I was one of those cats, three, 3 to 5, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hours of sleep. I just didn't know how important it was. Then of course, I started getting deeper and deeper and deeper. Then I'm like, all I hear is this word, recovery, recovery, recovery.
Mm,
And then I
yeah.
was like, all right, cool. Then I started digging deeper on the recovery part, and first thing on the list is sleep. You know what I
Sleep.
mean? Like how she said, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
7 to 9 hours, and it's just like for me that'll be awesome. You know what I mean? Lately, well, past couple 3, 4, actually 5 days, my sleep's been a little bit terrible, a lot of BS,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
uh, but before that, I was actually getting some really good sleep. I
Mm,
was getting at least 8 hours, and that's abnormal.
wow.
You know what
Wow.
I mean? With my kids, the kids and
Wow.
stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But I was actually I switched my routine. I wasn't going to the gym first thing in the morning. Like
Okay.
I noticed I stopped it. Like, well, I didn't stop it right up from the jump because one time I fell asleep about like 10, and then I woke up at 8 the next morning,
Mm,
and then I was like, man, I actually got that much hours of sleep in.
yeah.
And then I was
Hmm.
like, all right, cool. There's no more. I wasn't getting up at 5 at 4 a.m. You know what I mean?
Mm,
4 a.m. to go get ready for the gym, in the gym at 5 a.m. And then I was like, man, my recovery would be a whole lot better if I just work out in the evening. Just
yeah.
I train the clients, I'll get in there and do what I got to do.
Right.
So yeah, like I said, that sleep, I didn't know how important it was. Uh, but like how Giselle said, you know what I mean? That's your recovery time. That's when you actually burn the most calories. That's when you're actually rebuilding the muscles you just finished breaking down. You know what I mean? That's when the whole
Wait, hold
rebuilding
on.
process comes in.
I'm sorry, but you said that's when we burn the most calories?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you're sleeping.
When you're sleeping. Hmm.
Mind blown, ain't
Yo, like, why?
it?
I'm
I'm
about
like,
to sleep every single day then.
yeah, right. I'm like, look, I need to be sleeping. I'm about to go sleep right now. Like,
Right.
wait, hold on.
Yeah,
What? That
that's
doesn't make.
that's your RMR, your rest of
Hmm.
metabolic rate.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. Though. Like, why is that? Why is that?
Go ahead, break it down.
Go ahead, Z. Tell me, come
Oh,
on. What's yeah?
oh,
What?
man. Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to him. I thought you were talking to me.
No, 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 no. Art passed it to you. He said, "Go ahead."
Okay, let me see. I think, sorry, because I have like two of them saved on here. Where's the other one? I just found it.
That's
Oh, here it is.
crazy. Like, is this a fact?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
like, yeah,
yeah,
no,
no.
this is facts. Yeah, this is facts. It's just like when your body's at rest, that's when it's burning the most calories. It's like I don't know because it's like the rebuilding process. Like I don't know the correct positive terms on it, but
Mm.
that's when you burn the most calories.